Good morning! Oh yeah, it's Apple event season again. March event was just announced yesterday and just morning right now. So yeah, Apple event announced and I am excited and tired and a tad frustrated with I'm about to tell you in today's vlog, Amazon. So I've mentioned quite often on my tech channel that I got scammed on Amazon because when I ordered my laptop, they made this clear on their webpage. I ordered a 13-inch 2013 Retina MacBook Pro. 2013 Retina. What did they send me? A 2011 Unibuy. So yeah, they scammed me first time, and now I actually got scammed a second time with a hard drive. I've just ordered a new one to replace it from a completely different brand. Once again, Amazon decided to give me a terrible product, and I don't understand why. Anywho, I'm looking for a new external hard drive to archive all of my videos on instead of wasting the space of my laptop. I mean, sure, my new MacBook has about a terabyte of storage. That doesn't necessarily mean that I want to fill it all up. I just want it for if I ever need to have that extra headroom. But I also want to keep my videos at the same time, and I'm not going to watch all of them. Why would I want that hogging up my space in my laptop? The point is, I'm looking for a new external hard drive, and the one that Amazon sent me, it wasn't a good one. First of all, it did hold 2 terabytes. It actually held a little more than 2 terabytes. It held like 2.1 terabytes or something like that. That didn't much matter because it also said that the speeds were pretty decent in terms of read and write. When I got the thing, they were not. And here comes the worst part that actually tells you I got scammed. It instantly died 3 days later. Yep, just randomly stopped being read by any computer I plugged it in. I plugged it into my 13-inch MacBook Pro, I plugged it into my iMac, I plugged it into my new 16-inch MacBook Pro, I plugged it into various other Windows PCs, and nothing could detect it. Not even disk utility within the macOS operating system. Nothing could find this drive. It was dead. That's a bit of an issue. So that essentially means I got scammed a second time. Thank goodness it was only 40 bucks. But Amazon was grateful enough to allow me to return the product, right? Well, here's the thing. Amazon likes to pride themselves for having the world's best customer shopping platform or whatever, but here's the thing. That's not exactly the case because they have a couple things they need to work on, like, I don't know, their return system. So for people in the cities, the system they have set up is, from what I hear, quite easy. That's not the case when you're me, who lives out in the sticks. So how does their return system work? It's simple. It's basically get your product back into a box. I recommend the box that it came with, but what they shipped it in was nothing other than those plastic paper packaging things, which unfortunately only can be sealed once. So I just found a random box I had lying around that I got from Apple. Just reused that box and did the trick. Okay, got the box, but then, well, what good does a box do for the postal service if there's no label for it? And this is the part that becomes the challenge. What you'd probably expect is, let's just be reasonable and actually make a label with the address of the warehouse we want to send it to. Well, yeah, except they didn't do that. Instead, they gave me this QR code that I have to take to a shipping shop and have them scan to print the label and such. Now, sure, it's less hassle for me, supposedly. It's less hassle in terms of me creating the label and such, or is it? You see, here comes the problem. This works well in the cities where it's highly populated. It's where cities practically have everything, right? They got the Starbucks, they've got Apple stores. Yeah, we ain't got that around here for hours in terms of a drive. Yes, I'm actually kidding. We do not have a Starbucks near here at all. The closest one is like 2 hours away. Luckily, I thought at least, we do have a shipping shop like 7-minute drive from me, thank goodness. Except we had a slight problem. For whatever reason, this shipping store couldn't scan the code. Even though it's a UPS store, it told me go to a UPS store, and it was a UPS store. They told me they couldn't scan the code unless I paid them extra money. Why? Obviously, I didn't want to pay them extra money because why would I want to invest in trying to return a broken product? I've already spent enough money on it. I don't need to spend more in terms of just getting it away from me. What do I have to do? Take a 2-hour drive out to the closest shipping center that would do it for free. So it's not like my shipping center couldn't do this thing for free. I mean, they could do it, but for some reason they have to have a charge, and I'm not too sure if this is Amazon policies or the shipping center policies. From what I've heard from them, it's Amazon's policies, which makes no sense. Luckily, I did have a reason to travel 2 hours out of town just to drop this package off. I had an orthodontist appointment. After that orthodontist appointment, the next place that we went to in Marquette was basically the shipping center, and thank goodness they took the package and for free. I did actually end up confusing the lady there who was running the whole business and such. I'm like, hey, I got this package here that I need to return because for some reason Amazon has this terrible system or whatever. She was so confused. She's like, what are you talking about? It's a great system. Yeah, it's great if you live in the cities. When you live where I live, no, it is not. So what was supposed to be a hassle-free experience? Sorry, Amazon, that's not a hassle-free experience because I had to go 2 hours out of my way just to get rid of a package. And in general, I'm actually thinking of just not ordering from Amazon anymore because this is the second time I've been scammed by them. First time was my laptop, and that was a really big deal, and unfortunately I could not return it because I needed a laptop at the time, and by the time I was done needing it, well, we had an issue where we're outside of the return date, so yeah, didn't work for me. But oh boy, am I grateful that I didn't try to do that because, that return process was way more difficult than it should be, and I really hope Amazon stops scamming me in the future because this is ridiculous. Alright, thank you for watching. Do me a favor and interact with the stuff below. My name is Alpha J Wolf, Random Alpha, signing out.